Good morning and welcome to Monday's update. It's Andrew here and I'm on my own this morning. No sign of one. Couldn't be arsed coming in on a Monday. Partly because she is on the telly today. She's going to be on with Dahi for today and tomorrow, co-presenting the Today Show. So if you're at nothing later on today, and obviously there's the radio in the background, Elaine will be on RT's Today Show on RT1 with Dahi O'Shea today and tomorrow. She'll be co-presenting there with him. I think kind of secretly interviewing him for the breakfast show job when I leave in April. So she's going to be with him today and tomorrow, in case you're wondering where Elaine is. All right. Now, in the meantime, how was the weekend? How are you? Hopefully you had a nice one. There was a load going on, both sports-wise and non-sports-wise. Weather this morning, I can tell you, is quite cold out there. Windscreens were frozen solid this morning. Quite chilly. It was minus in places overnight last night. Now, I drove in the main N21 road, let's say, between Castleisland, Ballymac, Tralee. Seemed perfectly fine, but on the off chance you're watching this video and you're hitting the road soon, just be aware you might be coming across some little bits of ice because it was quite cold overnight. Overall, today should be nice. We'll see sunshine in many parts across the county later on. There will be a couple of showers in there too, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, to be fair, in most areas today. All right. Paper-wise, let's have a look at the front page this morning. Biden warns Israel over Rafah offensive is the main story in the front page of the Irish Times this morning. Netanyahu reiterates intention to extend the attack to Gaza's southernmost city. That's on the front page of the Irish Times this morning. And key departments are clashing over refugees' housing. Official says that there are at serious risk of people going from direct provision to homelessness. That's another story in the front page of the Irish Times. The Examiner, great photograph there of Jack Crowley from the Irish team yesterday. They beat Italy 36-0 in the Six Nations. Another good performance by Ireland. And Jack Crowley was very good again, and he scored his first try for Ireland yesterday. Hit the deck, Jack, is the headline on the front page of the Examiner. More than on that same story in the Times. Rafah invasion a war crime. Israeli plans for teeming city in Gaza condemned as catastrophic is another story in the front page of the Examiner today. And Gardaí are set to interview suspect in boy's death. This is the very, very shocking and sad story from the weekend about a young boy, 6 years old in Waterford, who was found dead. And there was one woman was arrested and are now Gardaí are set to interview that woman. That's according to the Examiner's front page there this morning. The Irish Daily Star then says, Fight said Fred Kinahan Thug attacked prison staff and made death threats. That's the main story in the front page there this morning. Infamous mobster Fat Freddie Thompson is set to appear in court over a series of alleged attacks on prison officers. That's on the front page there. The sport then has loads of bits from the soccer yesterday to the rugby to the hurling. They're all on the front page of the Star as well in their sports section this morning. Likewise with the Mirror as well. There's a picture there of Italian job well done. Picture there of Dan Sheehan, who scored 2 tries for Ireland yesterday. Liverpool had a win over the weekend as well to go back on top of the Premier League. Man City also won, Man United also won, and Arsenal won. They beat West Ham 6-0 yesterday. New York gives the green light to Gardaí. Officers will be allowed to march in St. Patrick's Day Parade. So there was a lot of allegations about trouble with the Gardaí last year in New York for the Patrick's Day Parade. And then we just found out just before the weekend that it's not happening. There's no Gardaí will be invited to march. Well, they're now being given the green light according to the Mirror this morning there. And the Irish Daily Mail then says 200,000 hospital cancellations in just 9 months. 650 treatments for children's chemo were called off as almost 200,000 hospital appointments were cancelled for the first 9 months of 2023, including hundreds of children waiting for chemotherapy. That's the story on the front page there this morning. I didn't see it last night, but Rosanna Davison apparently danced to Lady in Red, her father's song. Rosanna pays emotional tribute to dad, Chris de Burgh, on last night's Dancing with the Stars. As I said, I didn't see it, but a lot of people are talking about it today, including the Mail this morning. And the simple diet tweaks that will banish wrinkles, stop you going grey, and beat hot flushes is inside the Daily Mail today as well. Some of the top trends we're waking up this morning. Now, the top trends are all sports related. Super Bowl is trending, first of all. If you haven't seen the Super Bowl, or maybe as you're watching this video, you're awaiting to find out who the winner is because you want to watch it later or whatever, then block your ears. The Kansas City Chiefs won last night after extra time, or overtime. But so they're trending this morning as a result of the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift is also trending, not surprisingly, because from what I didn't see it last night, but from what I was reading this morning, she appeared on the big screen a lot. She appeared on TV screens a lot last night, but that was always going to happen, to be fair. Ireland's Call is trending. Young Stephen Mulrooney sang it brilliantly well yesterday. If you watch the Late Late Toy Show, going back to November even, you'd have seen Stephen Mulrooney in his Ireland jersey Bundy Aki and Peter O'Mahony came out, and he sang a small bit of Ireland's Call, and he got quite emotional because he's obviously a huge Irish rugby fan. Well, yesterday, he sang Ireland's Call during the national anthems in front of 60,000 or 50,000 people in the Aviva. God knows how many were watching on TV between Virgin Media and ITV. Brilliant by him last night, yesterday, and a lot of love for Stephen today. Calls for Stephen to sing it at every home game from now on, which is brilliant. And then Arsenal, as I said, are training as well. They absolutely hammered the Hammers, as the headline read. 6-0 they beat West Ham in the Premier League yesterday. And they've mounted their challenge back towards the top 2, top 3 again with Liverpool and Man City. So huge result there for them as well yesterday. That's also training. So did you watch the Super Bowl, by the way? I've yet to. So I mean, I know the result. I haven't watched any of it. I need to go and watch the halftime show back as well, because I haven't watched that either. So with Usher, which apparently was very good, but I keep yawning, sorry. Apparently was very good, but very slow. Because obviously he's got a lot of slow R&B songs, classics, mind you, but for a halftime show you want to be full of energy. Now, that's just only one thing I read. I didn't read anything that said it was bad, so let me know if you watched it last night. Absolutely stick it in the comments here. You can text or WhatsApp me on the show this morning. Busy one coming up between now and 9 o'clock as always. We're live from 7. And you know what? Even though Elaine's off, we've got a load to do. We'll do our bit of a hit. I must explain to you about our new Friday feature as well, which we started last week. That's coming up as well. And yeah, enjoy your Monday. Be safe. And we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Have a good day. Good luck.